When looking at the two different education plans, both House and Senate Republicans want to ban all instruction on gender identity and sexual orientation in Iowa elementary schools, and they also both want to remove any books that contain images or written descriptions of sex acts from Iowa schools. But what's different in the bill that the Senate passed? Schools would be required to notify parents if their child expresses a gender identity that's different from their biological sex. And schools would need parent permission to use a name or a pronoun that's different from the child's birth certificate. Today, Iowans weighed in on those changes in a House subcommittee hearing. Iowa parent Sarah Small worries about the bill's impact on her 9-year-old transgender student and other transgender kids across Iowa.
So I'm just going to tell you right now what a suicidal 7-year-old looks like, because she can't be her true self. It looks like a 7-year-old who's attempting to jump out of a car going down a highway because she can't be called she, her at school.
Other parents urge lawmakers to pass the bill, arguing it would remove obscene content from the classroom and protect parents' rights.
As a parent with teens in public education, this bill is the assurance that extreme ideas, ideology, and political agenda will exit education and that teachers will be able to continue teaching.
The bill would require schools to immediately notify parents if any school employee, quote, reasonably believes a child is expressing a gender identity different from their biological sex. Some Iowans argue that could put kids in danger.
We're talking about janitors, cafeteria workers, paraeducators. They're not trained or have the correct tools to make that determination.
But other Republican lawmakers argue parents do have a right to that information.
I think the danger here is not telling parents about their children going through a mental health crisis or an identity crisis. I think that's where the danger lies, in keeping parents in the dark in that regard.
Now, this Senate bill still has to make it through committee and a full vote in the House before it could become law. And if the House changes it, it would have to go back to the Senate, meaning there could be a long road still ahead. We'll continue to track this bill and we'll bring you updates as they come.